Hi, I'm Joyce. I've been giving Keep Fit classes for 30 years. At the moment, they're mainly over 60s. Here is a class for inner thighs and legs. Here we go. Let's warm it up first. Remember, when the leg we stand on is always soft. The knee is never pushed back. It's always soft. We're working the outside leg, and if you don't need to hold onto a chair, you don't need to. It's up to you. Here we go. We're going up and down. Keep it nice and slow because we're warming it up. 3 and down, and 4 and down, and 5 and down. Toes are pointed up to the ceiling, and 7 and down, and 8 and down. Lift it up. Now little pulses for 1 and 2 and 3, pushing with the heel, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and put it down. Now we're going up to the side. Nice and slow, we're going up and down, and 2, toes pointed forward, and 3 and down, and 4 and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, 7 down, 8 down. Hold it up, and little pulses again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and bring it in. Just give it a little jiggle before we put that same leg, the toe of that same leg, to the back. If you feel this at all in your lower back, you're lifting your legs too high. Here we go. We're going up and down, and 2 and down, and 3 and down, and 4 and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down, and 8 and down. Once again, we lift it up and push into the heel for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Slowly put it down and turn around, and we'll do all of that on the other side. Standing legs soft, remember, up and down, toes up and down, and 3 and down, and 4 and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down, and 8 and down. Hold it up, push through the heel for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Carefully down, going to the side. We're going up and down, and 2 and down, and 3 and down, 4 and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down, and 8 and down. Lift it to the side again, through the heel for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and put it down. Now we're going to do the ones to the back. Jiggle it around a little bit, nice and tall, foot to the back, not too high, remember. Lift up and down, and 2 and down, contract and down, contract and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down, and 8 and down. Lift it up through the heel. We push 1 and 2 and 3. Keep tall, and 5 and 6 and 7. Last one. Carefully down and back to the front and back to the first leg. Now we're going to do a little bit concentrating on the inner thighs. We're going to get a 90-degree angle going on between the inside and the outside foot. The outside foot, we're going to work with the heel leading like this, okay? So we're going up and down, and 2 and down, and 3 and down, and 4 and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down. and 8 again. 1 and down, and 2 and down, and 3 and down, and 4, tummies are tight, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down, and 8 and down, and point to the side. Check on the toe going forward on the standing leg, and the leg is soft. We're going to sweep across with the heel leading. Here we go. For 1 and point, and 2 and point, and sweep and point, and 4 and point, and 5 and point, and 6 and point, and 7 and point, and 8 again. It's 1 and point, and 2, stand tall, and 3 and point, and 4 and point, and 5 and point, and 6 and point, and 7 and point, and 8 and point, and bring it in. Just jiggle it around a little bit. Now we're going to do some hip rotations with the same leg, just for 8. We're going to start by crossing over here, and we're going around. Check my knee is bending as we're going around and to the front. So it's 1 and around, and 2 and around, and 3 and around, and 4 and around, and 5 and around, and 6 facing forward, and 7 and around, last 1 and around, and jiggle it all about and do some treading water. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's repeat that on the other side. Right, remember how we started with the 90-degree angle with the feet. Leading with the heel, so the heel's coming forward here, standing leg is soft, body tall, tummy's in. 1 and down, and 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down, and 8 to go. It's 1 and down, and 2, stand tall, and 3 and down, 4 and down, and 5 and down, and 6 and down, and 7 and down, and 8 and down. A little jiggle and a point. Leading with the heel, coming across. Here we go. And it's 1 and point, and 2, body's tall, and 3 and point, and 4 and point, and 5 and point, and 6 point, 7 point, 8 again. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 and point, and 5 and point, and 6 and point, and 7 and point, last 1 and point, and bring it in. Jiggle it all around. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to do some squats. If you prefer, you can do the squats holding on to the back of the chairs. If you don't need the chairs, you can leave them alone just for now. I'm going to leave it, but please hold on if you feel you need to. Our legs are open. Our hands are up here. Our knees are going to go in the same direction as our toes, but not over the toes. It goes like this. Straight down and up. Here we go. And it's 1 and up, and 2. We're squeezing the tummy in. And 3 and up, and 4 and up, and 5 and up, and 6 and up, and 7 and up, last 1 and up. Now with no hands, we're going to open the legs just a little bit more. Check on the angle first. The knees won't overshoot the toes on this side, and if I bend it, it won't overshoot on that side either. We're going to use some hands. We're going to go down and up, other side Let's go. And it's 1 and up and down and up and 2 and up and down and up and 3, tummy in and down and up and 4 and up and down and up and 5 and up and down and up and 6 and up and down and up and 7 and up and down and up and 8 and up and down and up. Now we're going to think of our waist as a hinge, and we're going to come forward with the shoulders. We're going to take the hands now, we're going to press them through and come up only to shoulder height for 8 counts. Here we go. We're going through and lift, and 2 and lift, and 3 and lift, and 4 and lift, and 5 and lift, and 6 and lift, and 7 and lift, and 8 and lift. Put the hands down. Think of the waist again as a hinge, and our shoulders are coming forward. This time the hands are going to hang loose. The neck is going to hang loose. Everything's hanging loose. You feel like you're a rag doll. Your knees are slightly bent, and just hold and breathe for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First of all, bend the knees. Bring the legs in a little bit. Come up 1 vertebrae at a time until you get to standing position. Stand tall. Put the legs together now. Breathe in and out, and 2 and down, and 3 and down, and 4 and down. Just breathe into the top and out, and 1 more in and out. Shoulders nice and relaxed, neck nice and relaxed. You did really well, everybody. Inner thighs worked. Bye-bye.